guys, and welcome back to Stampaholics Anonymous. Today I have a fun little tutorial and a collab for you. I did a, twin mani with my girl Sally. Hi, S.Nailart on YouTube and on Instagram if you do want to check her out, and I recommend you do that. You know what happens if you do not click all the links in the description bar. That's right, I won't give any food to Chubbicorn at night. That's just what happens, because I know when you don't click that link. Anyway, we did a twin mani because we were like so inspired by one of the parrot polishes that I recently swatched, the Bloom Tarantula one. That's like a part of the neon collection, the Welcome to the Jungle collection. It's not only neon, it's also black light active. All of the collection have like fun animal names like a Bloom Tarantula. I recommended to not Google that. Of course, everybody did Google that. I anticipated, yes. And a Bloom Tarantula is actually yes, a very pretty spider that, it comes in different color variations from like pink to purple, all kinds of stuff. Not all kinds of stuff, in that color range. And Sally was like, wow, that looks like something you should be putting on your nails. Like, that color range that the tarantula comes in. And she suggested to do like a gradient or an ombre with those colors. And that's what we agreed upon. And this is the final outcome of the mani. I'm of course going to show you a lot of pictures and macros of this little spider guy and his background at the end of the video, but first let's get into the little tutorial. Have fun!
Alrighty, the first thing that our tarantula needs is a good base color. I chose Rose Among Thorns by China Glaze. I had a hard time picking this color because I had so many cool combinations to choose from, but I settled on this one, and I just did one base coat of this because we are going to put a gradient over this. For the gradient, I used the Rose Among Thorns again, and then this Flying Dragon, also China Glaze, and then Poltergeist Puddle from Pretty Serious. I did a gradient at an angle like this. I had the darkest color on the outside and then moving in towards the lightest color. You can see what I'm doing here, right? Just make sure that you do put the lightest color on there, even though it is your base coat, because you want the amount of coats to be even. I think I ended up doing like, 3 or 4 passes, and as you can see here, I tried to get on the darkest color on the tip of my nail, so I had like a nice and even gradient. I do not usually put top coat over my base color when I stamp, but with gradients I do, because you can see here that the top coat really brings out the shine and the color combo, and just evens and smoothes out the gradient, as you can see here on my middle finger and my pointer finger where I haven't applied the top coat yet. It's rather dull and you don't see all the pretty colors, so I recommend putting a good layer of top coat, quick dry top coat for that matter, in between your base colors and your stamping like I'm doing here. I am using HK Girl, by the way. Fun story, I had a hard time picking a plate for this because I do not own a ton of Halloween or spiders plates for that matter, so I chose this Moira plate that has this one image on it that is like really, really fine, a really fine spider web, and I used Nicole Diary Black for stamping, and I just put that spider web in like all kinds of different orientations over all of my nails, so it would be like a little different on all of my nails. Like I said, I don't own a bunch of Halloween plates, so I had to go with this cheap one that I bought on AliExpress. Unfortunately, it wasn't edged as deeply as I wanted it to, but anyway, I'm going to use that little spider dude that I just showed you, and I'm going to be using my Hit the Bottle Hollow stamping polish, then this purple by Ya Queen Anne, and the yellow is going to be for the eyes of the spider. The hollow just really there to, make the spider stand out a bit from the black spider web. It doesn't matter if you don't get all his legs. as you can see here. It's just to give it some kind of dimension and make it stand out a bit. So I basically double stamped the little spider dude with the hollow first, and then I made another copy of him with the purple, and I proceeded to color in his little eyes with the yellow stamping polish. Oops, fumble. With the yellow stamping polish and a little small dotting tool. And of course we need to top it off with another top coat. Since I didn't want to ruin my spider guy, I chose my Yaquinan top coat, which is the #1 top coat still for me for not smudging my stamping at all. You can see here that it doesn't do anything to the stamping.
Alrighty, that was a quick tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did doing it. I did pretty much ruin my nail desk in the process. It's so untidy here now because I've been, working on several ideas and I put them on swatch sticks, and in the process my table just, I don't know, it's littered with pink and purple stuff now, and tissue papers and swatch sticks and sponges with gradients on them. It's a mess, but it was totally worth it, and it was a lot of fun doing this collab with Sally. And like I said, you go check her out. You go check her out right now. I'm going to put a little eye up here to link you to her video. I might have to do that later. It just all depends on how, when we each are going to upload this. You're also going to see a bunch of pictures of this on Instagram, on Sally's Instagram, and on my Instagram, so that by the end of this you are going to be sick of looking at tarantulas and bloom tarantulas and pink and purple pretty much. But anyway, so that was my little tutorial. I enjoyed this, maybe too much. I don't know, I just love having like a creative challenge and coming up with good combinations of stuff, and I'm so happy that Sally came up with this fantastic idea. And as always, I love collabing with her because it's so much fun talking to you, girl. Love it. Yeah, but basically that's it for today, you guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!